Welcome to the KNC News at 6. First, we'll be covering the Battle of Gettysburg, followed by cookies, tasty treat, or road to death.
Let's begin with the Battle of Gettysburg. 3 days ago, this battle began not too far from here, in the town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. By chance, Confederate soldiers led by A.P. Hill were searching for shoes and happened upon a few brigades of Union cavalry. John Buford ordered the Union troops to position themselves on the surrounding hills, and then they attacked the Confederates. This was so much fighting that both sides needed to call for reinforcements. The Confederates took control of the town, but General Lee knew that if they were going to win, they needed to take control of Cemetery Ridge.
On day 2 of the battle, Lee ordered an attack on Cemetery Ridge, but Colonel Joshua Chamberlain led his main troops and was able to defend their post. The Confederates were so tired from the 25-mile hike the day before, so Chamberlain was able to hold his line and only give a bit of land up.
On the third day of the battle, July 3rd, 1863, Lee felt optimistic and ordered the artillery attack on the Union lines. They fought for 2.5 hours. Once the Union fell silent, Lee ordered his troops to press forward, and the Union shot them down. Lee tried to send more troops, led by James E. B. Stuart, around the right flank of Meade's forces to surprise Union troops. After this failed attempt, Lee led his troops back to Virginia.
Although they lost the battle, Lee said his troops fulfilled his desires and did all that he could have expected of them. This was a turning point for the war because it was the first battle fought in the North, as well as the first battle won by the North. If the South had won this battle in the North, President Lincoln would have had to recognize the South as its own country. In addition to having the home field advantage, they also had railways to support weapons along with factories to produce the weapons. While the South had confidence going into this battle because they had won all previous battles, they also had something strong to fight for, to become their own country. Plus, they had slaves to send in the most dangerous battles. At the end of the battle, the North had 23,440 casualties, while the South had 20,650 to 25,000 casualties.
Now let's head over to Keeshla at the site of the battle.
Thanks, Natalie. Now, for the past 3 days, Gettysburg has been home to a brutal battle. It has disturbed residents all over town. Let's see if we can find one. Oh, look, there's people. So, were you guys here for the battle?
Yeah, we were like standing over here and she was like, OMG, and I was like, what? And she was like, look over there, there's guns and fighting, and it was like, boom, and I was like, oh my gosh.
True story.
So then what did you do?
Avi had to investigate. We just saw a soldier wink at us. He was super cute. Then he fell all of a sudden. I don't even know what happened.
So you walked over to the battle. Was it dangerous?
Clearly, that's why we ran. Like last weekend when we ran from the Popo. Holla! BTW, hate the outfit.
Are you kidding? Anyway, so what did the town look like afterwards?
There were dead people all over the place. Like, honestly, I don't understand why they didn't just get up and walk away. Like, they smelled horrible.
Well, thanks for that riveting news piece. Anyways, back to you guys in the studio.
Many people say there are multiple causes for the Civil War, but the biggest one, and the one I find most important, is the issue of slavery. People down south see their slaves as property, not as people. Even in the Dred Scott decision, the law recognized slaves as property and not as people. Slaves are human beings and therefore shall be treated as such. This inhumane labor needs to be abolished now. If we let them continue on this way, it will only spread up north and envelop the entire country in this horrifying injustice. The Civil War shall put an end to slavery and let the slaves be free like they were meant to be here in our country. 3 days ago, this battle began not far from here in the town. That's not what you're doing yet. You're doing it wrong.
No. Oh, stop messing it up.
I didn't mess it up! My maps!
You're not supposed to. She's not doing it at the right time.
Of Gettysburg!
I can't see, I can't get in!
Is that Pennsylvania?
No, Nicole,
Yeah,
first
no,
the
this
picture
is this
to
one.
2 seconds.
You don't do. I knew that oh shoot, I said it wrong. Oh my god.
I did.
This is really attractive, guys.
To slavery. People down south see their slaves as
Now they're people.
They're not people. They're not people.
Oh God, no, they're not people. You are racist.
That's what I had to say first. That they're not people. They're property, not people.
Now
Not that they are.
And then like, no, it's better than yours. Right. It's better than yours. Nicole can see too, but you have to turn. Can we?
No, you won't.
Film? Please.
What do you think I'm doing?
Whoa!